How's it going, everybody? It's Man of Tomorrow here. I want to explain something to you, so that way, individuals who have themselves to this space, who haven't given it any type of relevance whatsoever, and we have to go over this. We have to go over it, and I'm going to premise it very easily why there's no such thing as man spirit talking points. It can't be a thing, and what you have to recognize is that people who have no fucking value want to leverage the collective information of the entire space and call it something, right? Because here's the thing: the whole point of the concept of manuscript talking points is so that way you can internalize the actual information and make better decisions with it. That's why I say that there's no such thing as manuscript talking points. Before we get forward, let's shout out to some people who here early. XC, what's going on? She we here, what's going on? Terrence B, what's going on? Jermaine Taylor, what's going on? Seeking my creator. Dion Davis, Rage Machine. Okay. Most of the stuff in the Manosphere, my grandfather was even talking about. So is my grandfather technically part of the Manosphere? Born in like nine, in the early 1900s, is he part of the Manosphere? Eh, Dude, listen. The ability to have a career field based off of people dealing with the incorrect type of woman, that wasn't the point of Manosphere talking points. The points was for you to internalize the information and make better decisions. This is why I don't believe in the simple fact that, oh, well, this is just my preference. That ain't your goddamn preference. Your preference means that you're mentally retarded and that you don't understand basic things. You deal with uncultured women in high numbers, you're going to have these specific set of outcomes and circumstances. If you follow up dumbass fucking women who don't bring anything to the table but a pretty face and the ability to be tricked on by online men, which seems to be okay, but actually tricking to actually get actual sex is not okay. Again, all these player type of dudes and all these game type of dudes in this space told you not to go pay for sex, and then they turn around and super chat a bitch and got nothing out of it. That's why I keep saying there is no such thing as man spread talking points. There is no such thing as that. What's going on, Blaze? There's no such thing as man spread talking points. This is the reason why you don't even need the man spear. Okay, me, I'm from the rural south. Well, anyone can put it together if they wanted to put it together. That if you give women access to infinite options and you do not have a social contract in place. Normally, that's what the culture is, a social contract between people, right? So let's say that you don't have a social contract in place that's going to protect everybody else from the overages of the consequences of said person. You would start to pick up some of these patterns that these individuals exercise in an environment. It's not management talking points, it's observed behavior. That's why I don't believe in this female nature bullshit. All it is observed behavior without constraint. Observe behavior without constraint. That's all it is. So let's say that you have a consistent observed behavior without constraint going on in an environment in a cyclical fashion that you can observe. You don't get credit for that. That's why there is no manosphere talking points. You don't even need to come to the manosphere to even know that this stuff is true. You can be living in a small ass town and you would notice the people who would do the same thing that so-called gamed up individuals or people who have been around this manosphere shit have. It's no different. What's going on, Quiz the Prince? What's going on, Don B? So, what's the use of having all this information to repeat and regurgitate the same information over and over again? So, what's the use of having all this information, but you're not past the bitch yet? You created a whole lifestyle to where you have to follow this bitch around like a dog with a pooper scooper, and you have to keep gaslighting the men that you are talking to with this fake ass fucking information called Manosphere talking points. Because the actual solution is very easy. The solution to this question is incredibly easy. You find new inventory that's not socialized like the previous inventory. That's how you get past it. It's very simple and it's very easy. But I got to preface it, man. Fuck your preferences and fuck your complaints about your preferences. You want access to the same thing that somebody else had because it's perceivably easy. That's why your ass is here. Because everywhere else you got to produce to get a woman. Here you don't have to produce to get a woman. The only thing you have to do is try to act a certain way. That's what the game bullshit is about. It's about trying to project masculinity rather than being fucking a man already. That's what that stuff is about. So this whole talking point shit, like motherfucker, like bro, like most of these motherfuckers who go around with this type of shit in their mouth, nobody fucking respects. Not online and not offline. Dude, the views don't mean shit. Bro, listen. If a dude walked in your face and started telling you about this artificial ass fucking information, you think this motherfucker is insane. But see, people see the attention that they get off of being stagnant amongst a whole bunch of other stagnant ass fucking men who don't deserve any respect, who don't deserve no motherfucking platform, who's not going to be attached to me. Listen, this shit is about learning the information and getting your shit together. That's why I changed what I did as content. If I change what I did as content, I don't keep the same people around. It's either you're going to be able to be socialized into a new system or you're going to go back to the previous environment where there's no systemic change, where your ass is comfortable back there. Now, you can go to your master teachers, your fake ass PhDs, all these fucking online placebo quiches. You can go through all that fucking dumbass shit and still not have any progress. Again, no such thing as manosphere talking points. It's only observed behavior that happens within the society. You don't need to be a part of the manosphere in order to be complaining about women. Being a part of the manosphere and complaining about the same women, that's a whole problem within itself. Because you're supposed to be past these problems. If you were making incremental progress, the progress that you made within your personal life would formulate new problems, providing that you got past the old problems. But let's say that you have access to all this quote unquote information and you never move forward, right? You never move forward. You're stuck and stay stagnant in the same place. You still complain about child support. You still track it down every time a woman leaves a man under XYZ circumstances. Every time there's a fucking divorce. Every time there's a pop star who does this, that, and the other out in the public, you have to cover it. You can't go without the shit being said. Yes, those people are making individual choices and decisions that Manosphere talking points do not affect. Manosphere talking point is a online construct. The moment you start making realistic choices and decisions in the real world, you don't need no fucking Manosphere talking points. You don't need them. But it's a way to pretend like you have all this knowledge that everybody else have. Yes, everybody know the alphabet and their times tables by now. That's what the Manosphere talking points is. Minimum levels to be able to operate within an environment, provided that you want to learn the lesson. But some of these people think that, okay, now that I have all this information, I'm going to try to get access to the person that caused all these problems in the first place. Did that person learn anything from the information? The answer was no. What's going on, Sean H? And this is why people are like, oh, well, we don't need women in space. No, no, no. You need women in space. You need women in space. You really need them here. So that way you can see the dudes who want to keep pretending like they have all this charisma and swag that they have to exercise it on every single thing with enough chromosomes to even be considered a woman. You need to see that shit in person because it just ain't online where this stuff stops at. They carry this bullshit out into their real life and they cause a whole bunch of unneeded problems that they want the government to solve for them. And these are the so-called people with quote unquote manosphere talking points, better information. We're talking about newly minted child support niggas. Newly minted. Or dudes who don't have access to a woman still complaining about the woman that they don't even have access to. It's nuts. Like there's no such thing as manosphere talking points. Once you start taking action, you don't need the manosphere anymore. This is why the people in the manosphere who quote unquote run shit here among stagnant and thirsty ass fucking dudes ain't the dudes who run shit outside of society. They created a whole online world where they don't have to take any realistic fucking actions. The only thing they have to do is complain about the same problem endlessly. Yes, that's what happened here. It's really not that difficult or hard. Because the moment that you find yourself an actual counterpart, woman that you can actually fucking deal with, regardless of where she fucking comes from, you no longer need the manosphere. Because most of this manosphere shit is about complaining about women or needing to be seen that, okay, oh, okay, don't get married because this person got divorced. Okay, all right, those are individual circumstances and situations. Yeah, man. They're like the Pro Football Hall of Fame bust that I was looking at yesterday in North Canton. Newly minted child support niggas, man. And then again, they've earned a right to complain about women because they suffer the consequences from them. Like, bro, this is why you got to separate yourself from people who don't get it. What's going on, cynical one? You got to separate yourself from people who don't get it. And you have to be very intolerant of people who don't get it. You have to be very intolerant of people who walk into systemic consequences and then want to waste your day complaining about it. Because this information should have led to better outcomes. What happens when you have better information and you ain't taking better actions? And then you blame the consequences for existing, but not trying to take any personal accountability yourself for you even being in those circumstances yourself. There's no such thing as man-spirit talking points. It isn't. It isn't. Because when you're God, Lord and Savior, went in front of Brittany Griner, did those man-spirit talking points work? No. No. Supposedly, we had all these talking points out there. And when it came time for your God to be battle tested in front of women with real money and real fucking power, he fucking folded. This is the dude who supposedly had all this talking points and shit, and he still folded to the women. What does that tell you? That tells you that this is a situational thing. This is an act. Manosphere talking points is an act. Show me your personal outcomes where you actually are past these problems. Show me your personal outcomes where you're not complaining about women every 5 minutes. Show me that you could talk about shit other than women. And hell yeah, I want you to fucking control what the fuck you say. Look, you could just be you, not call yourself Manosphere, and do all the crazy dumb shit that you want to do. But no, these motherfuckers don't want to do that shit. They want to drag an actual brand and mission that they didn't build nor contribute to in a direction that it was never meant to go in. By weaponizing all the bitch ass niggas around us, all the unaccomplished fucking men who need to be emotionally fucked with so that way they can open their fucking wallet up and pay these pieces of shit for this shit happening. You don't have this shit happening in your fucking community, but you have it online. And no, I don't want no fucking money for doing no shit like that. Nor do I want this shit happening in my motherfucking face. Because if the Manosphere is going to be a resting place, a rest area on the highway, again, no fuel stations, no showers, nothing. This is what this place is, a fucking resting place. For people to complain about their issues and then take their ass back out there on another sortie, fucking around with the same birds they should be fucking with in the first place. That's what we turned this into. Why? Because the bitch ass nigga is in high circulation here. And we know they're 99.98% of the actual black America at this point. But you can't hide behind Manosphere talking points. Your value system actually come forward after you start practicing this stuff in the real world. Manosphere talking points is kind of like basic training in the military. You don't have a career in basic training in the military. Your ass is in there for your months. You go to your specialization school. You either go through that shit or you wash out. They try to attempt to give you another chance, or they don't and they kick you out. But that's what it is. The Manosphere is simply a processing center to give people all the information and watch their personal value system take hold once they have the information. You see the value system. They show back up to the same endless conversation over and over and over and over again. What's going on, Garfield? What's going on, Andy? But this is where we are. You're going to have to do something with this information that's going to be fucking different. I mean, Manosphere talking points, like the phrase is used for as an excuse for stuck niggas to become fuck niggas. Oh, I could do whatever I want. Like, no, man, like, bro, you need to have some minimum fucking standards. We didn't come here to create the same community that we left. That's what happened. Remember? No constraints in place. Remember that? Men could do whatever the fuck they want to. They could have destroyed the environment. They could have destroyed all the fucking women. Hey, doesn't matter. You know what? Hyper individualistic. You know, we're just having fun out here. Look at the results. So we took the results that we saw exercised from 1950 to 2020. That's 50 years, 2 generations of fucking data that showed you that this shit ain't working. But we in 2023 still trying to make a career out of hoes. Like if you remove the complaints about women from the fucking manosphere, you'll see who's on what in this fucking space. Most of these people here are leveraging the woman's lack of accountability. They either complain about her and still dealing with her, wanting to complain about her and still deal with her and still complaining about her. It's all the same shit. That's what it is. And I'm like, oh man, well, this shit's boring. It's not boring. You're just fucking retarded. That's what it is. Nobody has to say shit with bells, whistles, and stripper poles for you to fucking get actual basic information and practice it in society. You can't tell me that these dudes are all like producing productive people in society. They're not. But at the end of the day, you still got to take some action after this manuscript shit's over with. After these live streams over, Skull Complexes are. You still have to do something with this information. You have people in this space claim to be conservative who has been here 6 fucking years on live streams, still don't know the basics of the fucking political party that they're part of. Still need people to come out here and fucking leverage the conversation with their information while they don't bring shit. Same people, same pieces of shit. Black, male, conservative, talking about liberal women, all frauds. They all have a fucking position because of this liberal fucking woman. Yes, the shit ain't that difficult. It's easy, especially when you're dealing with a bunch of dumbass motherfuckers who don't even want to focus on the right things. What's wrong, Johnny Blaze? Again, no such thing as Manosphere talking points. The only thing you label yourself as a damn fool when you walk around with this Manosphere shit in your mouth. I don't have to say that I'm Manosphere. I'm the heart and the fucking soul of this goddamn place. Bitches go after the bitch ass niggas and bring them on to fucking ask them what the fuck they think. They don't bring me on because I'm a fucking dude who don't need their fucking help. They're here leveraging the discontent in between men and providing them a false and a fake outcome. And they on some whole shit too. Yeah. I'm not ignoring you, New. I just can't see you in the chat. You're in the same situation as AM1 or BK from the Rockies or Doug on his other channel. Some people just hear they chat and I can't even fucking see what the fuck they're saying. So, but that's currently where we are, folks. And this is why I say the shut the fuck up model works. Like if you're gonna stay and deal with the situation, then nobody should hear you complain about anything. And I mean ever. I mean, as soon as you open your fucking mouth, somebody should charge over there like a fucking elephant and stomp your ass to fucking sleep. Why? Because if you decided to take your ass in there despite having the information, that's some shit that we should not be hearing. It's gone, man. But the point is trying to make the actual complaints endless so that way there's no progress. The point is to bring all these people that never work together in here so that way nothing ever work and nothing ever fucking functions. This is why I say keep the entertainment piece here. Keep it. You don't learn how to function in an environment. You can specifically handle a fucking YouTube. How the fuck are you gonna be able to handle real money when you get the fuck out of this situation forward? You can't manage it. If you can't manage your internet connection, how you gonna be able to handle real wealth? If you can manage an internet connection, you can't even manage what goes on inside your fucking eyeballs and head. But somehow you want somebody to turn over hundreds of millions of dollars worth of assets and resources over to you. That shit's crazy. This Manosphere shit is some online shit. Online. Online only. This shit is not meant to be tried in the real world. You the world because you don't participate in the real world out there. So now you have to create and invent for you to act like you're actually doing some shit with. Again, these people go around fighting fights that don't need to be fought because they don't want to actually put the dog in the fight to fight the real fucking battles. That's why we have to hear about this bathroom legislature shit when the shit's never even on the ballot anywhere. The conservative Supreme Court overturned abortion but protected access to the pill. I think all these motherfuckers who call themselves conservative owe us a fucking explanation. Have 6-week abortion bans, but you're not going to stop access to the fucking pill, it would have killed the issue completely and entirely if it was an issue. That's what I'm saying. It's like we can't even hold people basically accountable for shit because don't nobody want to know what's really going on. And the problem is they want to use productive men and then they want to turn around and do all this whole shit. And whenever they get caught on the whole shit, they point toward the productive men. We talk about finance and technology and all this stuff. And then you like, bro, like people don't know you go back to the fucking bullshit the moment that you are done trying to talk about that shit. And then they have the nerve to fucking point the finger at the people pointing out the bullshit in the space, but don't want to point the finger at the bullshit niggas in the goddamn space or the bullshit niggas that they decided to actually team up with in the fucking space. Yeah, sociopath. That's what it is. Sociopath. It has a very specific definition. Antisocial personality disorder. It's a real thing. It's a very specific thing. It's a very specific definition. Oh well, they're just using our space, bitch. Aren't you not using the women for content? So you mad when the motherfuckers clown the fuck out of you by you looking stupid by clowning the fuck out of you for doing content off of you clowning the bitch. You fucking serious? Are you serious? So you're supposed to get this free pass to talk all this crazy shit about this woman that you don't have access to and you ain't gonna produce for, but there isn't supposed to be another group of people pointing out the fact of how much of a clown ass motherfucker you look like while doing so. So you came here because you wanted a free pass to bullshit everybody. And when people pointed that shit out, you wanted to complain about it. Oh, they destroying the space. I'm like, I recall there's a specific Manosphere label 2.0 that came here specifically to destroy this fucking place, specifically to monetize this fucking pain, specifically to fucking do that. Do anybody talk shit about those people? No. But the people who want to correct the shit that they're actually doing, those are the people who become villains. Yes, no such thing. No such fucking thing. You didn't build this place. You didn't. You don't provide any fucking value to this fucking space. You know you don't. This is why I don't trust millennials. Because millennials are nothing but bitch ass niggas. Most of them. Actually, most of these people are bitch ass niggas in general. But most millennials have been raised by whores and bitch ass niggas as the father figure who wasn't there. So it doesn't matter if the father was in their life or not. It wouldn't have made a damn bit of difference. You're not supposed to be on the planet. That's the fucking problem. This is why they have to look at versions of masculinity that isn't masculine anywhere else but the fucking community. This is why it's very hard to team up with these people. Why? They're trying to correct the mother figures. And yes, you was raised by a fucked up human being. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you can't make that the very reason why we're here. Because you have mommy fucking issues. And you can't even be around men. Highly emotional, can't even fucking put a word together, can't do shit. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. I mean, but the Generation X and the boomer bitch ass niggas, they're out front with it. Millennials hide, support bullshit content creators, and then they try to just come back over here and pretend like they fucking productive. Man, get the fuck out of here. At least the boomers are highly finished out there on their bullshit. You can see them. Generation X, highly out there, highly finished. You can fucking see them. Most of these millennial motherfuckers, they just disappear. And you know where the fuck they at. I'm not saying I want these people to change their mind. Please, I want these people off the planet. Trust me. But I'm have to point out to you why you're the only one who fucking gets it. Trust me. The shit didn't work on a 100% basis in my family either. I got multiple motherfuckers who ain't shit and they had access to the same correct information and still fucking failed. That's what I'm saying. But the moment you start making yourself less available for those fucking complaints, that's when shit really fucking changes, man. Things really change. The moment you be like, look, man, you bring that shit up around that dude, I'm gonna embarrass the fuck out of you publicly and I'm gonna kick you the fuck out of where the fuck I am at. Even if it's not my shit, you gotta go. Or I gotta go. Fuck it. Well, one of us gotta leave. This place ain't big enough for the both of us. Fuck that. Like if we would have did that a long time ago, as soon as a dude start complaining about his bitch problems and all that kind of shit, it would have been a far gone conclusion. My grandparents had it right. I'm dealing with one woman and one set of kids. You go out and have multiple baby mamas, don't even bring your ass here. Don't even bring your ass here. They had it right. I used to think like, man, this is our cousin. This is our family. Why the fuck would they do that? I was like, nah, man. You create this shit under a bad covenant, and you're not bringing this shit around me. Because bringing it around me means that I'm okay with this. I'd rather not see these motherfuckers. I'd rather know that they exist and not be around it than you to put this shit in my motherfucking face, and I gotta fucking be okay with it just because they're kids. Man, fuck them kids. That's what my grandmother and grandfather was on. They didn't give a damn about that shit. Multiple baby mamas, yeah, man, out of here, gone. Don't bring them around here. That's what I'm saying. Minimum standards, bro. This manosphere shit is just what it is. Online. Online. Listen, listen, Sheet, if that was the case, then save up your actual money and go buy actual pussy with it. Okay? Save up your money, go buy actual pussy with it, and stop wasting everybody's fucking time. If you just want sexual access, for sexual access, they just fucking go pay for it. What's the problem here? Why do we have to waste hours of live stream and fucking artificially holding yourself back and all this goofy ass shit? If it's really about sexual access, why not go pay for it outright? Stop wasting your time. Then you figure out that's not the case. They want the sexual access and they want the consequences that come with it. That's the thing. They want the sexual access and they want the consequences that come with it. And they want the child support issues that come with it. And they want the fucking half on a baby ass shit that come with it. And they want to go with the custody issues that come with it. These dudes are sadomasochistic. They want these consequences. It isn't just sexual access. And it isn't just a color or hue of the fucking family either. They want the consequences. They would date anyone. They would turn a cultured woman into an actual fucking thought hybrid because that's what they want. Yes. They want free access and they want the actual government to actually fucking make sure they ain't got no consequences for it when they know there's no system like that. So therefore, they're actually for the consequences of it and they want it for free. Yeah, doesn't make sense. It's very easy to remove the power associated with the actual product itself. That's very easy. The only thing you have to do is not give a fuck about what they think or how they act or the people they have access to. Problem solved. Replace them with new inventory. Problem also stays solved. Make sure that you have enough money to socially isolate the person that you're going to be with from those old fucking problems. Problems stay solved. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, but today, Alfonso Morris, like today, get the bag is the moral compass of today. Get the bag. Okay, we're getting the bag. Oh, he got a bag. Oh, it's just entertainment. Oh. Yeah, same problems. You're bringing the praying, same problems. It's like in multiplication. You're carrying the one. That's what you're doing. You're carrying the fucking one. The moment that you say, oh shit, this okay. Oh shit, look what this person's doing. Like, oh shit, like no, oh shit, we need to get this person the fuck away from us. Dude, it gets better right away. You don't have to put up with this shit ever. You don't have to put up with it. Word one. As soon as it happens in front of your face, out of here. Gone. You're gonna create such a high ass hypersensitivity to bullshit ass conversation, dude. You're not gonna be around that shit. I'm telling you, it's a better world not dealing with this shit. It's a better world not dealing with these hybrids. It's a better world not even listening to these motherfuckers be on this shit at all. Remember, this is a at will follow. This is at will. Remember, they chase down the information that's going to help them, and then they don't use the information to its effectiveness they're supposed to be used for. Then they run into systemic consequences, and then they want to blame the system for having consequences. Wow, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like they want a traditional woman to be in her traditional role while they hold their traditional role as a bitch ass nigga. Like you're not gonna get a traditional woman with with your ability to act and operate like a bitch ass nigga. That's not how that works. She's supposed to be feminine, cook, and all this shit, while you sit around and be on this bullshit consistently all the time. And that's somehow not supposed to affect your feminine fucking woman. And you want her to be locked in with you and have all your fucking kids, right? While you do all this goofy and dumbass shit, right? Nah, shit ain't supposed to work like that, bro. They ain't supposed to work like that. But that's the problem. It's systemic and it's cyclical. There is no, I have a preference for this type of woman. No, I have a preference for the consequences from dealing with this woman. They have a preference for the consequences that they want to be protected from. But rather than socially organized and politically organized to remove the consequences before they actually deal with the woman, they rather deal with the woman, never get around to removing the consequences, and expect everybody else to remove them for them. That's how stupid this shit is. It's gone, man. That's how stupid this is, right? That's how easily I can sum up what the problem is. Because it's literally that fucking stupid that they don't get this shit. They waste all their time on the wrong things, expecting the right type of outcomes. They expect the right type of organization from the wrong type of people. Again, these people don't have learning disabilities. High degrees of apathy. So high degree of apathy that they run into a full wall with a full brick ass wall with their head down. Also concerned about lowering the age of consent to like 13, saying it out in public. Crazy shit. The reason why most of these people want a black child is so that way they can have these black ass circumstances that come with the black child being raised with a fucking Keisha. Don't kid yourself. Don't bullshit yourself. That's why these stupid motherfuckers want a black child with a specific type of fucking woman that's not gonna turn the child into an adult. This person wants that kid to be worse off than they are. Yes, yes. Why you think when I go to another country, I don't want to meet none of these stupid motherfuckers when I go there? I seen this shit when I was in the military. Motherfucker get access to brand new fucking women, do all the same whole shit they was doing at home with the new women. With the new women that they got access to. They want to be the first press of the olive of fucking these people up. Yes, I've seen this shit with my own two eyes and experience. Anybody who was stationed overseas can tell you. It can't just be me. And we're talking about people who lived over in Italy, Germany, France, Belgium, Amsterdam. Motherfuckers didn't leave the dorm, gang banging and doing all this stupid ass shit, never went nowhere. Yes. Access to a brand new crop of people did the same. Got access to a decent woman, now they want a fucking rotation. Never had access to a bitch, didn't have a rotation. Moment they have access to a bitch, now they want a rotation. Can't make this shit up, man. And you really think Manosphere talking points is gonna help your behavior? Manosphere talking points have not helped this behavior. Dude, this information has been out there in any shape, form, or fashion for years. It used to be called parenting. It used to be called socialization. Now it's just called Manosphere talking points. And did these talking points create better men? No. Because these men did not take better actions with the information. If you didn't take better actions with the information, then the information is fucking useless. Why don't you list on your resume? Well, what did you do? Well, I'm part of a space full of bitch ass niggas, and the only thing we do is leverage blackmail pain. Wait a minute. You have a license for that? No. But it's what I do. Because I'm a businessman. Put it there, pal. We should go into business together. What business are you in? Real estate? Okay. I'm in the bitch ass nigga business. We create and hold hostage the finest bitch ass niggas that you can ever create. The only thing we do is we feed them things that they cannot handle, hoping that some way that they will handle it. They have the same systemic problems over and over again. I orchestrate this fuckery. And because I orchestrate this fuckery, I want to be rewarded by society for it. What? 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 Bro, this shit is not that hard to see, man. And yes, most of these bitch ass niggas here have a problem with actual men of substance and values, just like they did in the fucking community. Yep. Those all right motherfuckers fuck up every place they go to. Same thing. If it ain't the bitch ass niggas, it's the fucking dudes who want to bring their American style bullshit everywhere they fucking go. Same shit. You are not wrong. This one I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna get my passport and travel. Oh, okay. We're gonna see. We're gonna see once you get your ass over there, how you act when you get over there. Next thing you know, pictures with bitches and doing all this stupid lame ass fucking shit. The dude went to a place where people are on average happier, still fucked up in the head. They just wanted the ability to run the same game on new women. That's the only thing they wanted. Well, actually, it was about it was about dudes not knowing how to act and using alcohol as the fucking reason. There is no such thing as, oh man, he was a fine person too, was drinking. Like, nah, that person was on that bullshit. That alcohol was just the reason why they just chose to be on that bullshit at the time. No, you can exercise. Secret, my creator. You can exercise your own level of fucking prohibition. It's just it's just getting your shit together and not allowing this shit to affect you. Yeah, that's the prohibition that you need to up your own personal standards. That's the only prohibition that you need. I do not want to find out that these motherfuckers are bitch ass niggas once they get in my goddamn face. I want them to have the free ability to be a bitch ass nigga. I want them to be able to have the free ability to be that shit. The free ability. Yes, they require all this freedom, all of this not having any standards. They require it all because they don't benefit from standards. They benefit from chaos. The only thing they have to do is endlessly connect themselves to a chaotic conduit, which is the uncultured woman, highly available, high access to, fucked up by the previous generation and maybe some in this generation, but that shit's avoidable. People don't even try to avoid the shit with the new information that they have. They get access to the information like, I wonder if I can alter this. Like, dude, it's not going to alter the outcome or consequences. Yeah. Yeah, but you got to work harder to be in those areas. And it's more family oriented in those areas too. You have to understand, man, these niggas don't like water. They get the fuck away from water as quick as they fucking can. They don't know how to swim or do nothing. So the only thing you have to do is just find an area of town, not populated by bitch ass niggas and regular normal human beings and just live there. But then again, you're outnumbered by bitch ass niggas everywhere else. And you go into an environment where you work, everybody has to posture for shit when it's a simple job that can be done easily, and then it just creates even more problems. But the Manosphere talking point shit, dude, listen, you could live in the middle of nowhere in Iowa, never have heard of anybody in this fucking space, and come to the same fucking conclusions. But the information is one thing. Your actions tell you what your value system is. I told you up front, unequivocally, I ain't trying to make no deal with none of these motherfuckers ever. There is, I'm not trying to believe that these people can be fucking worked with. No way, no way in the hell that I'm gonna be able to do that shit. Fuck that. I don't want to believe in this community shit. I don't want to believe it. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna be on the board of a fucking nonprofit. We're gonna start working with motherfuckers who did it right and fuck the people who did it wrong. There has to be social consequences when you do shit wrong. When you're born under the wrong fucking covenant. Fuck that. You have to run to be a part of this group. We're not gonna slow the group down to start making ways for broken ass fucking man. Fuck that. There's a difference between people who are behind and people who are just broken. Oh, well, you shouldn't give up on people. Man, look, we ain't about to infect this whole fucking group with a couple of motherfuckers who ain't got their shit right. Yes. That's what I'm saying, man. Grown ass men who ain't got nothing better to do but talk about the relationship conversation. Key topic for a bitch ass nigga. I mean, just no no type of aim, no nothing. They go out and search bitch ass nigga topics to talk about. There's 1,000 things going on in the fucking world, but you got to go deliberately talk about the relationship conversation. I would. I would. I would. I'm not trying to practice holding my breath in environments that I ain't supposed to be in. I ain't trying to practice keeping my mouth closed around people that I don't want to be around. I ain't trying to learn how to do none of that shit. I am up in my level of fucking intolerance. I'm talking about intolerance level 15. Fuck that. 15 out of 10. I ain't dealing with none of this shit. Yeah, that's why I stopped talking about this shit. That's why I stopped talking about it. There's a couple people who's about it, but you have to listen to the content creators and see what the fuck they own once they got access to that option. All these supposedly changed motherfuckers with the blue fucking book still on this whole shit, still in Maggle Zone, still complaining about bitches. Fuck out of here. It wasn't a fucking password, bruh. Come on, man. You want help with child support after you get on child support? You mean to tell me that you didn't understand that meeting this girl at a club and paying for her fucking Waffle House and having that temporary sex with her was going to have lifelong fucking consequences? Really? You really didn't think that? You really didn't know that? You thought your dick was different? Simple understanding of fucking biology. If you want to deal with sex with no consequences, there's ways that can happen. If you don't deal with it culturally, there's a way to deal with it socially. But they dodged both of those things. So that way they can have an endless level of things to complain about. They've done it on purpose. Again, you really think Manosphere talking points help you? It doesn't help. It's not the information. It's how you apply the information. There's a missing practical application piece here. Missing practical application piece here. Yes. Yes. A better individual is going to create a better group. The moment you have your shit together, trust me, other motherfuckers from other groups going to want to fuck with you. That's what happened with me. That's why you don't see me trying to formulate groups or do none of that shit. I ain't trying to do none of that. Your value system will attract your fucking group, or your lack of value system will also attract another type of group. Not difficult, not hard. But you can change all this. One generation in your life. You can't keep hoping for a better system to be given to you. You can't hope for a better group to show up before you get your own shit together. Like, most of my problems that I was having is because of the company that I fucking kept and the businesses that I was fucking in and the people who I was fucking around. Yeah, I noticed how I was able to operate more, put my money into better things outside of entertainment and fucking food and restaurant shit. Like how many less problems I had? How many less problems I had when I dealt with skilled, talented motherfuckers? It's either you was talented and you could produce, or you can't. Then there was no in between. And if you need training, I get your ass over here so that way you can go fuck they shit up and not my shit up. And if you have your 2 years over there are not fucking up they shit, then you can come fuck with me. Yeah, yeah, that's how it works. Or you can go there, hire all the wrong people, and expect shit to work right. And then complain about, oh, I can't find competent people to work with. Yeah, man. The first competent person is you. You're the first competent person on that team, man. Because if you don't set the standards, you think the people who are untrained don't set the standards? They know they ain't supposed to be there. That's right. That's right. When I take my ass over to these spaces, I dress the fucking part. I'm not with these motherfuckers, and I'm not on this shit, and I'm not attracted to any of that shit either. Don't ask me about hood shit or none of that shit. I don't listen to the music. I categorically don't even fuck with none of this shit. Yes, these clowns will go everywhere where there's a good reputation and turn it into a bad reputation. The only thing these people want to do is leverage somebody else's track record so that way they can get some free shit out of somebody else. As long as you know what that is, as long as you have your stuff together as a human being, as long as you're not trying to be a magal decent human being hybrid, as long as you ain't got this get the bad culture motherfuckers around you, you're gonna be fine. You gotta have your shit together. And you gotta stop hanging around these motherfuckers. Stop listening to them, stop fellowship shipping with them, stop trying to build a business with them, nothing. Build a whole life without these goddamn people. Then it changes. Then it's normal. Like I said, I want to feel the fucking hatred course through my fucking veins when I hear this fucking goofy ass shit. I want to be able to bend fucking titanium when I fucking hear this crazy ass fucking shit. I can't wait to fucking get a motherfucker out of my face. Well, when this shit fucking happens, I can't wait. You got to have a thirst for fucking making sure shit operate and work. You got to develop that shit. You got to develop your bullshit detector. You got to develop that. You got to work that shit out. Once you decide indifference, stoicism, and self-discipline is what your life is going to be ruled and ran by, dude, it doesn't matter the actual behavior of no environment. You're never going to use the excuse of social conditioning or fucking entertainment as an excuse to do none of this shit. Strong truth and unknown. Yes, I tell motherfuckers up front, I don't have friends. I have enemies, past, present, and fucking future. Get your ass in line. Because if you're trying to get me to bend my fucking value system to accompany any hoe or bitch ass nigga shit, man, you out of your fucking mind. Fuck out of here. No, it ain't gonna work. That's the thing. Stop saying you're a good man. There is no good man in the fucking manosphere. A good man will have good results. Good men don't go to bad women and expect those bad women to respect him because he's a good man. Every time I hear that I'm a decent motherfucker, I'm like, well, why ain't you around decent, more decent people? Why the fuck are you complaining about shit that you shouldn't be around? You a good man? Good man? You're a good man. But you want to respect the reptiles. But you're a good man though. Fuck out of my face with this shit, man. You want these people to respect where you're at, and you don't want any consequences for being over people who give nothing but consequences. There's nothing good about that. I'll tell you right now. You want to put this Manosphere shit to the test? Go to Walmart, go to the man or woman who's at the checkout, and start talking to them about the gynocracy and see how they fucking look at you. See how they look at you. When you created these fucking boogeymen to excuse you for being in bullshit situations. See how they look at you. Yeah, see how they look at you. Yeah, yeah. Go to a motherfucker. They'll be like, the gun, the what? And what is this stopping you from doing? Yeah, man. They're like, man, all right, man, too easy, man. Security, get this nigga out of here. We have a crazy man at the actual cash register talking to me about what the fuck a gynocracy is. Yeah, that's what it is, man. It'll be $126.22. Sir, it'd be $126.22. You're paying for that with a card or fucking cash, my man? Oh, okay. You're not gonna pay for it at all. Too easy. Security, we got somebody here but trying to steal some shit. This man is impacting my day by talking to me about a fucking gynocracy. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna look it up. But this nigga need to go. Preferably out the fuck of my face. But this is Walmart where we got low prices and shit. This gynocracy shit is not part of the Walmart shit. Yeah. I look at most of these people like a countdown timer. If your ass ain't in something that's productive, I look at your ass like a potential fucking enemy of the fucking state. Hey man, look, get you do some straight jackets, put some fucking Velcro on the back of that fucking straight jacket and just push that nigga into a wall. Push him into a wall. Let him fucking sit there standing the fuck up, looking stupid as fuck with that straight jacket on. Yeah, man, just put some just put some Velcro on the back of that shit and just push this person into a wall, man. Fuck that. Leave him in there. Leave him out there. Nah, fuck that. I ain't trying to have poker face for bitch ass niggas. Bitch ass niggas should be humiliated the fuck out of on site always. Always. Never hold no quarter with a bitch ass nigga, man. Never do that. They get the wrong message when you do that. It shouldn't be on the burden of us to treat these motherfuckers like humans. It should be the burden on them to already be human when they come in contact with other humans. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Retail, man. There ain't no way I can work in retail. No way. No way. So here's the thing, man. You mean to tell me that Manosphere Talking Points led you to a career to complain about women online? Is that what Manosphere Talking Points was supposed to do? Manosphere Talking Points was supposed to remove you from focusing on productivity to worrying about what a bitch thinks. That's what you're saying? That's what you did with this information? You decided to fill an unneeded position. You decided to make an unneeded position and fill an unneeded position by having this Manosphere Talking Points in your mouth. What's the end game of having Manosphere Talking Points? If you're not going to date or be with or be around a more decent fucking woman, what's the fucking point? Yo, what's wrong, Rod Spice? What's the point? And remember, most of these people supported the direction that they wanted the Manosphere to go in. If most of these people in society was on some productive shit, the Manosphere would look different. The Manosphere would operate differently. But the Manosphere wanted to go in the direction of a bitch ass nigga. And that's what the fuck we got as the outcome. Again, I did not expect there to be a better space. I just put out better fucking content. And I don't give a fuck how popular it makes me. I refuse to fucking do business like these other niggas. I'm not doing that shit. And yes, motherfuckers with the government do come to me and talk about this fucking space, and I tell them what the fuck's wrong with it. Yeah. They ask me and I fucking tell them. This shit ain't that difficult or hard. These people mad because the leftover women don't want their leftover ass. So you got two groups of people. You got the leftover men who either had access, lost it because this is a temporary situation. And then you got the leftover women, the women who couldn't handle infinite choice. So now you got the high number of leftover men and leftover women who has completely destroyed the fucking space. Yeah, think about it. There's probably like maybe less than 10 women who actually frequent my fucking space versus the macro zones that they find themselves in. You think I'm gonna go chase these bitches down and try to bring their ass over here? Fuck no. Fuck out of here. I'm not doing no shit like that. Hey man, the numbers are the numbers. I told you that there's less than 1% of these people that you can deal with. I told you that up front. The men, 0.5%, probably scalable to 1%. Like I said, it's a bunch of useless DNA motherfuckers around this space, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. This shit ain't hard, man. Bro, we talking about standards to people who actually are free parasites. You can't talk about standards to a parasite. A parasite don't understand standards. A parasite understands where can I eat? Who can I leverage? Where's my next meal? I am hungry. Who's gonna feed me? Like an adult fucking child, man. I'm not trying to make motherfuckers better. I'm trying to make you more aware of the people that's already around you. So that way, if you're on some bullshit today, maybe you not need to be on some bullshit tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to travel in my fucking direction unless you want to be the captain and the king of this shit temporarily or for how least long it lasts. Again, you can win. It's very easy. Just don't play and don't accept them. It's not that hard. I don't have to go around saying that I'm a fucking manosphere. I show it with my fucking content. My content shows where I want to lead men to. Yeah, not hard. Real easy. Very basic. But what do you do when you have such a high number of people who don't want to do otherwise? Hey, I do the same thing. I used to think it was wrong. I don't think it's wrong. I don't think it's wrong. You want to stop their numbers from spreading? Don't give them financial resources so that way it can spread. Don't give them financial resources so that way they can all of a sudden be chosen by Keisha. Don't give them financial resources so that way they can take care of somebody else's kids over this new sexual access. I say leave these motherfuckers all the way the fuck alone. This is an economics battle. And economics beat out everything else. Once you remove your economics from a fucking problem, it collapses. Fuck that. You ain't about to be a budget maggle on my fucking watch. I can fucking tell you that shit. Fuck out of here. What am I investing in? Shit, I want to meet the fucking family. You got a child? Let's meet the child support bitch. Meet her. We sit down as a fucking group. We say how this shit's gonna fucking work. And you miss these motherfucking payments on purpose, your ass is the fuck out of here. You don't want to tell your girl how much money you actually fucking make here? Fuck out of here. I'm not hiring you. The fuck like trying to shoulder all this bullshit that you doing? You trying to get me to fucking lie for you? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I care about shit working. If I can't meet the woman that you got some child support payments with, I'm not bringing your ass into this organization. Because that's the last thing I need is another $1,500 fucking tow bill from a goddamn way station because you skipped out on child support payments. Fuck you. I'd rather pay her my goddamn self out of your money to make sure my shit operate right before I wait till you to fucking do some shit on your own accord. Fuck that. Well, Kevin was trying to create high value men to be with the women that he was dusting off. Yeah, he was trying to create high value men. Yeah, he was trying to create high value suckers to deal with the women that he was cleaning up. Yeah, he was orchestrating car crashes. That's exactly what he was doing. There was no rebuilding the black family or none of that stupid ass shit. Two groups of people that didn't need to fucking be with one another. And you can't mean to tell me that they wanted to treat each other like human beings over a dude in a suit. I don't fucking buy that. These people were not worth it from the first beginning. And trying to socialize these people to be together when they don't have any experience with being with each other as a culture is a bad fucking deal. Bad deal. And the great thing was he wasn't even dating these women. He was on 1099 relationship while you was dealing with the women that he didn't want to even fucking deal with. Can't make this shit up, man. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Creating problems so that way he can keep sitting here acting like he ain't creating problems, man. That shit's crazy. That's a 60-year-old in this space who said that Kevin Samuels was Martin Luther King. What? What? Shit's crazy. That's right. Hyper realistic. Hyper fucking realistic. So that way I don't get bullshitted. I want to be able to explain things and know the definition of things so that way I don't get taken advantage of by those things. Yes. That's the reason why I super sane. There's a term in psychology called super sanity. I suggest you look it up. So that way you can be ultra realistic about how things work. So that way you don't run into specific and particular problems. With that said, I gotta get out here and look at some real estate. It's a very nice day out here. And I'm going to take mad advantage of it before it gets cold as fuck out here. So I want to thank you guys for listening. I really do. I want to thank you guys for still supporting the channel. Thank you for that too. The only thing that's required for this channel is that you have some sort of progress after you leave this conversation. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. No, it's an individual decision. Truth as I know it, it's an individual decision. It's an individual decision, and you have to treat them like you're doing it on purpose. I'm sorry. Treat them like they're doing it on purpose, and you'll understand the reason behind everything. Treat them like they're doing it on purpose. Treat them like they're doing it on purpose. That's what I do. I'm like, oh, okay, this bullshit. Okay, all right, you should know better. Okay, you don't know any better. All right, I'm gonna treat you like you're doing it on purpose, so that way I can understand how all this shit works. I'm gonna understand how this shit works from front to back, from beginning to end. I'm gonna go research the fuck out of this topic, and when it's displayed in front of me, I can know exactly what the fuck I'm seeing and looking at. But you got to stop trying to look in the good in people. Treat these motherfuckers like they're doing it on purpose. Should a person know at 20 or 30 some years old that if your finances ain't already together, why would you get with somebody that's going to be a drain on your finances eventually? Treat them like they're doing it on purpose. It's really not that difficult. So, with that said, get out of here. And you guys have a really nice rest of your weekend. Make sure you like the video on the way out. You guys have a